Okay, boys and girls, we've been learning a lot about how to compare fractions. The last couple days we spent looking at fractions and how we can compare them when they have the same numerator or the same denominator. So what happens when we have fractions that don't have the same numerator or the same denominator? Well, there's an easy trick I like to use, and it's called the butterfly trick. And I want to start off by telling you that usually the way that we would find out which fraction is bigger would be to find a common denominator. We would look at multiples of the denominators and find one that they have in common. So you can see down at the bottom, I changed 5/8 and 2/5 into equivalent fractions with the same denominator. I came up with 25/40 and 16/40, and therefore I would know that 5/8 is bigger. However, that is a lot of work, and I have a super simple, easy, secret way that is called the butterfly method. Okay, so I'm going to give you step by step how to figure out which fraction is bigger using the butterfly method. The very first thing you're going to do is write the fractions side by side. So in this example, we're going to look at 2/5 and 6/8. Your next step is to draw circles diagonally. You want to go from one denominator to the numerator in the next fraction. So watch this. See how I circled the 6 and the 5? And now I circle the 2 and the 8. Next step is multiply the numbers in your circle and write it above. So I'm going to multiply 6 times 5 and get 30, and I take that from that diagonal circle right there. And I'm going to multiply 2 times 8 and get 16, and I took that from that diagonal circle right there. Final step is to look at the products. You can see that 6 times 5 equals 30 is bigger than 16, which is what I got on the other side. So therefore, we would say that 2/5 is less than 6/8. Easier way than finding a common denominator. So grab your whiteboards. We're going to practice a few. I'll give you a second to go get your whiteboard. Okay, hopefully you grabbed your marker and an eraser too. All right, so let's practice. Let's compare 2/3 and 4/8. First step, write them side by side. Do that on your whiteboard now. Second step, draw diagonal circles. Go from the denominator of one to the numerator of the other. Third step, multiply what is in the circles. So you're going to be multiplying 3 times 4 and 2 times 8. Now decide which has the higher fraction and put greater than, less than, or equal to between them. Hopefully what you came up with is 2/3 is greater than 4/8. Okay, erase your board. We're going to try another. All right, here it comes. Are you ready? Let's compare 4/6 and 8/12. First step, we're going to write them side by side. Second step, draw diagonal circles from denominator to numerator. So you're going to circle 6 and 8 and 12 and 4. Multiply what's in the circles. So 6 times 8 is 48, and 12 times 4 is 48. Now we have to decide greater than, less than, or equal to. Since they both have a 48 between them, we would say that 4/6 is equal to 8/12. Erase your board. Let's try one more. Okay, here's your last one. We're going to compare 3/9 and 6/8. Write them side by side. Draw diagonal circles from the denominator to the numerator. So 9 times 6 and 8 times 3. Multiply what's in the circles. Decide which fraction has the higher number above it and put greater than, less than, or equal to between them. So hopefully what you came up with is 3/9 is less than 6/8. I know that because 9 times 6 is 54 and 8 times 3 is only 24. So I had 54 above 6/8. I know it's the bigger fraction. Okay. Last step, have your adult write a few for you to practice on your whiteboard. We're also going to practice during our Zoom meeting today. So if you don't join the Zoom meeting, I'm going to be emailing you a few practice ones to send back to me. And I hope to see you all soon, guys. Bye.